You on? We're recording?
On. We're live. We're direct. We're here. We're queer. Get used to it.
I'm definitely queer.
You're about to be. I'm gonna insert, before we start talking about your new decision, I'm gonna insert a clip from the Rate My Rides episode where you were saying bad things about your new decision.
I did put a post on, I think it was yesterday, day before, saying about enjoy the new podcast by two hypocrites, basically.
Yeah.
And I'm about to be one of the biggest hypocrites I think I've ever met.
That's okay. These things happen.
We might just roll into it from there then.
We'll just keep going.
We'll just carry on. Welcome. This is the Idle Chat podcast.
If you can't tell, things are getting a little less framed, a little looser.
Very loose.
As we become slightly more comfortable with chatting shit to a camera. I looked at the footage recently of our first episode, and there's 30 minutes of us going, hello, like trying to do an intro. So, we
did struggle with that. Yeah,
we're shooting from the hip a little bit more than we used to.
Yeah, but you guys seem to like it that way.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, it's like a conversation with friends, isn't it? So.
Yeah, you're our friend. Some of you are our friends.
Some of you are. Some of you think we're pricks.
I think we're pricks sometimes.
I do too, to be fair.
To be honest. Certainly you. Right, so I've got some... Where should we start? Should we start with the questions?
Yeah, let's go through some questions. We haven't done some questions for a while. So.
From you guys. Let's go to the start. I'm going to start with the first one, which is from Peacock Performance, which I think is Beachy.
Paul Beachy.
And he says, why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
Specifically, he says, why did you turn gay and sell the R32 car?
Great question. I think we have covered this somewhat.
We have kind of covered it, so we won't go into too much detail.
Yeah. Effectively, I overreached somewhat and ended up in a position where my life changed quite significantly. I got married, I bought a house, had a child. In the meantime, built a car that was far too overbuilt, if we're honest.
God, this is sounding familiar.
Yeah, had far too much money tied up in it, and then all of a sudden had a house, a child, and a wife, and a lot less disposable income. So,
yeah,
really, I think my ship had sailed with that car. I'd had my time with it. I didn't want to let go of it, but actually, on reflection, I think I was done with it, and it was time to move on to a new project, which I'm also done with. And then it's time to... No.
But it is for sale.
But it's for sale. If you
We're
want to buy
2 minutes in. Yeah. It's for sale. 350Z. And currently having an MOT.
Yeah. Will be roadworthy.
Yes, it will.
Officer. And then, I'm going to do the same thing again and move on to another car, basically. Basically, I'm easily bored. I think it's undiagnosed ADHD. I'm not sure.
I don't think it's undiagnosed.
Well, I've never had a formal diagnosis.
Anyone
that knows me says otherwise, but yeah.
I think there's a lot of guys that can relate to that.
Yeah, basically spent too much, it owed me too much, didn't use it, didn't have the spare money to use it, moved on. That's the bottom line of it.
Yeah. Was cool though.
Was a very cool car.
When it wasn't yellow.
Shiny high bill primer.
Jack Tilburn. We know Jack Tilburn.
Yep.
We've mentioned him before.
We have. Volvo.
That's it, Mr. Volvo. What do you think the future is for UK drifting with tracks in fire of boring people? I think it means like
under fire from boring people
nearby. Yeah.
I think we sort of spoke about this as well.
Did.
But obviously we've got an ever-growing fan base that may not have listened to the earlier episodes.
Oh.
So we'll go over it again.
We'll keep it brief for this time.
We will keep it brief.
If you want to watch the full in-depth, I think it was the second or third podcast where it was like UK drifting, what's going on?
Yeah. That's the episode where we sort of discuss this in depth. That's a hell of a callback. Well done.
If you go back to that one, there's a lot of in depth from us about UK drifting and events and stuff.
Yeah. Effectively, there's more going on than you think. I think all motorsport tracks are under fire at all British venues because for some reason in the UK we're sort of the home of motorsport, but we don't like motorsport.
Yeah, it's weird. No. We like motorsport if everyone is very proper. They all leave perfectly. The cars have no sound to them at all.
Yeah.
There's no tyre smoke. There's no tyre squeal. And there's no music.
And there's no exhausts.
There's no nothing.
And there's no
if you
people.
Just turn up in your Bogo Standardo 1 litre Corsa with your standard exhaust, do a lap and go home, that's fine.
Yeah, the nation likes that. If you turn up with anything impressive, go away.
Impressive to us, not to them.
Well, not even just general motorsport. Like touring cars, Formula 1.
Yeah, true.
Well, they like Formula 1 because they can wave their wellies around and pretend they're wealthier than they are.
True.
But no one likes sound. So for some reason in the UK, it's a problem.
The biggest issue is housing, short of housing, blah, 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 blah. Developers want to make as much money as physically possible. And where can you buy cheap land? You can buy it on old airfields and near basically blank spaces. Now, the thing they seem to overlook, and somehow the council seem to just ignore,
because they can.
is the fact that it's 2 miles from a racetrack.
Yeah.
So we put up, I mean, like Snetterton,
Yeah.
there's a whole new industrial park and a shitload of new houses.
Yeah.
Corby,
Same again.
Rockingham.
Ultimately
It's
shut
like
Rockingham.
it's almost like they go racetrack. Where can we put the houses?
Yeah, we can shut that. Don't worry
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that and
That's a problem.
yeah, I think
I
that's
don't know
the
what's
problem.
going to happen with that.
Don't know. We're going to ride it out. We're going to white knuckle through it and hope that we've still got something to drive.
I think there's still be stuff to drive.
There'll always be somewhere to drive. Well, if not, we'll all just have to go to Driftland.
Back to the streets.
No, fuck that.
No streets.
We all need our licenses.
This is a good question. Car related, but not necessarily drift car related.
Okay.
Cafe Car.
Ah, Mr. Carl Howell.
What's your dream free car garage? It doesn't say drift car, so it can be
Interesting.
what you want.
I'll let you go first, Mr. Car Dealer.
Shit. I was hoping you'd go first. I'll have an S15 spec car, an S15
Spec
no,
S.
Spec
and an
S.
Autec S15.
Yeah. I don't know. That's on the spot, off the cuff answer. I would go for. I'd have a daily car I could tow with, which would be cool, which is a
Yep.
bit boring.
Same.
But
That's
you
exactly
would.
what I was going
I'd
to
have
say.
something like an RSQ8 or
fuck.
like a
Big money.
Yeah,
oh,
like
it's Dream, isn't it? Dream Garage.
Dream. Yeah.
Fucking
RSQ8.
Garni.
Maybe a Range Rover or something cool to tow with as a daily.
Yeah.
That'd be number one. With an enclosed trailer. That's not a car, so I'm allowed
No.
that. So
Yeah.
That's part of it. That's part of the package.
Came together. It's a Range Rover trailer.
Exactly. I wouldn't have a G-Wagon. So yeah, it'd probably be like a Range Rover or something like that. And then I'd have... I don't know though, because I wouldn't want to use it every day. I really want a 992 GT3 RS. Visac.
Of course you do.
Yes.
Because everyone does. It's the only way you're allowed to like cars.
Well, no, because I mean, like you could say, oh, I'll have an F40, or I'll have an F1, McLaren
Yeah,
F1.
yeah.
Well, that's cool, but like you don't want to use that daily.
No,
Let's be real.
no.
Whereas a GT3 RS you could use daily, not here.
No,
Norfolk's,
not here. No.
Norfolk's not the place for that. So I don't know if I'd want that as a daily, but I would want that car.
Yeah.
And then I'd just go mental at the S15.
Yeah.
I'd just be like, have it all.
Yeah.
Have all of it.
All of it and more.
Yeah, just like Quaif, here's a blank check.
Yeah.
DY, here's a blank check. And just
Yeah. Someone in Australia build me the RB.
yeah, Mazworks, whatever.
Yeah. Build me the big one.
Yeah. PRP, I want all the spikes, please.
Everything, please.
And then give it to the second best mapper in the country and say, can you please turn the screw up on this, please?
Turn this to 11. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And then if it blows up, don't worry, I've got 2 spares. And then with the additional money and the additional spares, I'd sponsor Dwayne McKeever.
Yeah. Give him one of the spare
And
money.
be like, here's a spare engine, a spare box, a spare car.
Go and win something.
Yeah. Go and show what you can do.
Fair play.
That's my 3-car garage.
Okay,
that was
that's
long.
Quite
but-
tame, isn't it?
Yeah. What, a GT3 RS, SQ8, RSQ8 or a Range Rover with a big, obviously fancy enclosed trailer and a Larry 15.
Yeah. Fair play. I'm going to say daily tow car as well. I'm
Yeah.
going to go slightly different. I'm going to go KN GTS turbo.
Yeah, I did think that.
Clear glass, brown interior, green car. Connoisseur's choice.
You do need some corduroy trousers for that. Though.
Oh, no, absolutely. I don't give a fuck. I look sick in my caramel interior. Not caramel. Brown. Brown is important.
Cognac.
Cognac, that's the one, yeah. Clear glass as well, also important.
My 5 Series has clear glass.
Oh, pretty lardy. I've seen the rest of the 5 Series there.
Yeah, that's true. The doors are different colours, but...
Yeah, that would be my daily driver. I don't know. I think I would have a drift car of some sort. It would be something JDM. I don't know what. Don't know what my dream car would be. I kind of built it with a 32.
You like a big body car.
Yeah, maybe a big body car. I don't know, really. That's ever evolving.
I could see you in like a GS300
Aristo.
with a beast Brian Crowell 3.4.
Yeah, Hurt.
Yeah, basically.
Hurt. White Hurt.
Yeah,
White fat Hurt.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe something like that. Maybe a 34 four-door big power car. I don't know. Something along those lines. And then something in the middle. I don't know. Maybe... I quite like a Mercedes. I know you despise them. Quite like an AMG of some sort.
What an underwhelming sentence that is. I quite like a Mercedes. I could have.
But I suppose your middle car that you don't have to use all the time.
No, that's why I went
exactly.
GT3 RS.
That's very true.
Because like you wouldn't want to use that on here, but if you went to the south of France or on a road trip, you'd be like, this is the car. This is the boy. Track day it.
Despite the fact I probably wouldn't fit in it, I do quite like an Aventador.
Yeah.
Which is pretty out there.
One of
like fucking Batman.
Well, he wasn't really my neighbour, but he kind of lived over the road. Yeah. But he got a SVJ.
SVJ with a Gintani exhaust, because that sounds mental, like the F1 sound and exhaust. Yeah. That'd probably do me.
I'd like to see you getting it out of an Aventador.
So there's a funny story to this. Do you know Ed Bolian, VinWiki? Do you ever see him on YouTube?
I recognise that name.
Yeah, so he's quite a famous YouTuber in the exotic world, but he's a former Lamborghini dealer. So he's not I've bought a Lamborghini, look how big my willy is. He actually is from the trade and big into these cars. He once took an Aventador as Part X. It was a convertible Aventador. And when the service techs went to put the roof on it, because it turned up with no roof on, they were like, there's something wrong with this car. Now, the gentleman that owned the car was £380. So...
Big guy.
He thick. Well, I'm slightly less than that, but not by a lot. But he was chonky. And he was pulling himself up on the roof, and he twisted the whole window frame. And it wrote the car off.
Really?
So I'd get a hard top, so I'd had something to pull on. And I'd be fine. I'd have to cage my Aventador just so I could get out of it.
Send it to Mark Huxley or someone to get a cage put in the Aventador. Yeah. You already don't fit.
Are you racing it, are you? No. I just need to get myself out of it. It's either that or someone's going to have to follow me with a winch system.
Got an engine hoist to get out your Aventador.
Yeah, some form of stairlift.
Oh, that's funny.
That's my random three-car garage. It's out there.
There you go, Carl. His would be like a cafe racer, and a cafe racer.
Yeah, and an MX-5 for some reason.
An MX-5, maybe an S14.
Yeah.
Next one, Morsey _2K5.
That was Mr. R34 four-door from the Rate My Rides chat, the white one.
The one you said, I had a chance to buy this car.
Yeah, and I didn't. Actually, he emailed, or he messaged in and said that is not the car, because he picked it up from the docks. So it wasn't that one. It was an identical white one, also owned by someone called Andrew.
Funny that.
Weirdly. But anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. So his question is, I think this is more aimed at me. I feel like this is actually quite an attack at me, to be honest with you. Why does running B-knuckle automatically make you have shit fitment on the front?
These are the questions we need to answer. Because Saul back in the day had B-knuckle on his car, and his car wasn't jacked up, and it worked.
Okay, so you don't have to raise the front of your car. You don't have to. The thing is, if you don't, it's not about the knuckle, it's about something called jacking.
Each other off when you all look at your big arch gaps.
Jacking. So jacking, I'm not going to go into because everyone will be like,
they listen to us all the time.
Japan. So jacking effectively, you literally jack the front of the car up, which looks shit, and I do agree, it does look shit. I'm not going to lie, it does look shit. What that does is it transfers the weight to the rear of the car, thus meaning you're basically adding rear grip by using the weight of the car pushed back to give you more rear grip. Yeah. That, coupled with the fact that you've got a lot of room then to be able to fit big wheel spaces and move the wheels out, i.e. a very low offset, means that the front wheels move forwards and backwards when you steer.
They have a huge scrub radius, don't they?
Huge scrub radius, that's exactly it. And the huge scrub radius, as you turn to the right, your driver's side wheel is going to come back and your passenger side wheel is going to come forwards, and that's going to load diagonally across the car. So you can actually move the weight to each corner of the car to make the car snap, basically, and bite out of the corner and grip and stuff like that. So it's mainly to do with not the knuckle,
It's
to
the
do
overall
with the
style.
suspension and it's the suspension and the style and the way that you're not using mechanical grip like drop knuckles or GA Masters or Wise Fab, or not that sort of mechanical grip with roll center correction, all that sort of shit. What you're using is actual physical weight distribution of the car to weight transfer the car and then be able to transition the car harder and snap to angle and all that sort of shit. I'm not going to go into more detail on that, but that is why. It does look shit, I do agree. However, it does fucking work.
It does work.
It does work.
Yeah,
and if you've been out, if you're ever at an event, and I'm driving, which won't be for a long time, come out with me or Tom or one of the other boys that runs the setup, and you'll probably go,
I did, and I'm Adam's harshest critic for his ride height.
He is, yeah.
And to be honest, when you're in the car, it does do jazzy things. It does work very well.
Yeah,
it's a very different style.
Very different style. It's a different style.
Very different style.
Not just aesthetically, it's
the way the car's driven as well.
Yeah. That's enough on being knuckle. Right, MMH Automotive CP.
So he is one of the photographers who I believe was at the Mayhem event. Sorry, my brain went completely dead there. The Mayhem event. So he's an automotive photographer who covers drifting as well.
Got you. He's put, what sort of photos do drivers like to receive from photographers of your cars? Good ones.
Yeah.
Free ones.
Yeah, free ones. But I would argue, in this country, we're all tight asses, and we fail to remember the time, effort, and money and equipment that goes into these guys getting photos of us.
Money.
Like, we think we're spending some money. We are. Those guys are also spending some money. Public liability, everything that's involved in that. So perhaps if someone asks you to chuck them 20 quid for some photos after an event, don't go, well, it's a fucking liberty. I expect them for free. Perhaps chuck your mate 20 quid because you get yourself some social media photos or something to stick up on your wall. And
as long as you get them sent over in high res.
Yeah, ask for them in high resolution. Don't send them over Facebook because they're fucked.
Yeah.
Like, actually get them in a decent quality format.
Yeah.
And it's some money well spent, and we all should start spending a little bit more money on media, I think. Or at least paying the people that have put the effort in to do it. That doesn't answer his question at all.
No,
that's just a separate rant.
I asked you a question and you went on a complete rant tangent.
Yeah, and I started shouting at the people that didn't offend me. I think ultimately it's something exciting, isn't it? The car should look... I think good automotive photography, especially if it's a moving vehicle, you want the photo to look fast. Yeah. You want it to look exciting.
I like a dramatic photo.
Yeah, you want something drama.
Image B, who's Bradley, in it?
Yeah, I think so.
He's a brilliant photographer, and he got some really sick photos of me at Silverstone. Not because he got a super good angle, but because of the way that he edited. I'll try and send one to you. You can try and put it in. The way he edited them and made it look like the car is flying, even though it's a photo.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the way it's all...
The perception of speed.
Yeah. Perception of speed is very important.
Yeah.
Very important.
And carnage. If you can capture some carnage, if we're mid-carnage, love a bit of carnage. But obviously that's in the moment situation. But I think high quality, well-framed photos that look dramatic and exciting. The sport is dramatic and exciting, and sometimes a standard photo taken at eye level, centre shot, doesn't look exciting.
With no editing.
Yeah, or over editing as well.
Yeah.
Massively over edited, look terrible as well. But something that sort of emphasises the drama of what the car's doing. There's a photo of you from Doryfest 2 coming up the Driftland wall, and it's just you coming up to the wall, and there's a plume of smoke behind, and the smoke laps over the edge of the wall. Sick photo. Or you can almost hear the photo, like if you know the car kind of thing.
Very good way of putting it.
That kind of photo that showed so much drama, stuff like that is what people like. I think people like.
I'd agree.
And if you've got some photos of people driving with each other, especially if it makes it look like they're closer than they are, people always love that as well.
They do.
Photos with the boys and a dramatic photo of the car in its own.
I also quite like behind the scenes photos.
Photos in the pits.
Yeah, photos of the pit, shit going on, boys talking to each other.
Photos when people don't know you're taking photos.
Yes, candids.
Yeah, they're
some
the best.
nice, some good candids of guys having a laugh.
Yeah.
Really, evokes emotion.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, it makes you think, oh shit, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And that's almost more important than I don't remember that run where I nearly,
Yeah, no, you're right. I agree.
So, yeah, that hopefully answers your question.
Yeah. But your photos from Mayhem were pretty sick.
Yeah, they were sick.
So
yeah, they were sick.
More of those, please.
Yeah, more Mayhem as well.
Yeah, that too.
Next one, GT87_Josh. That's Mr. Kevlar 86.
Mr. Kevlar 86, yeah.
With a wankle.
Get your wankle out.
Get your wankle out.
Brap, brap, brap.
Baby got.
Brap.
If cars and driving wasn't an option, what other sports would you consider?
Speed eating? I don't know.
Who can eat the most Ozempic?
Believe it or not, that's my new up and coming sport. Believe it or not, I played rugby for East of England at one point, so
Yep.
I'd probably do that still. I only stopped
Surprising given your physique that you played rugby.
Yeah.
And
It's
didn't
a
do,
shocker,
tennis.
isn't it? Yeah. I broke my shoulder when I was like 15, and then I just got into drifting heavy at that point, and kind of saw it as an opportunity to fuck rugby off and sit on my ass and drive a car instead. And if I wasn't into drifting, I probably wouldn't have done that. I'd have kept playing. I'd have got fit and kept playing again. So I probably would still be playing rugby. You'd be into cricket or golf or swimming.
I did them all. Swimming.
Did you do swimming?
No.
No. You're not the human fish I thought you were. For some reason, I thought you
No, I am
picture in your swimming
I am
cap
from
and goggles.
Norfolk, but I don't have web fingers.
Well, I mean, I'm from Wales and I had an extra thumb, so
That's why you moved to Norfolk.
Yeah, I moved to Norfolk to feel more comfortable.
That's not a joke. You genuinely have an extra fun.
Hello.
What would I do? Oh,
You love swinging bats at stuff.
yeah, I like
Golf
hitting
bats.
stuff. I do like hitting stuff. It would be something batty.
Channels from inner rage.
Yeah, I would. Naturally, I'm probably best at golf, so I would say.
I
I
don't
would
know.
say golf.
Tom Wellborn says otherwise.
Tom Wilborn can fuck off. Yeah, absolutely thrashed him. Had 5 years out, he came back and thrashed him. No, I'd probably say golf. I don't know. I liked football, but it wasn't like it was good, but it weren't me. I think I'm more of an individual sport
Right,
guy.
stick pins about
Yeah.
more of an individual guy in general.
Yeah.
That's why you like driving. You sit in the car on your own.
Just talk to yourself. On a side tangent, motorsport. I think I already know the answer. What motorsport would you do if you didn't do drifting?
Rallying
Yeah,
in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've got testicles big enough, but rallying in a heartbeat.
I thought you'd say that. Yeah, I'd probably say the same. Or
Or fucking monster trucks. So I can live out my American dreams.
literally just a child.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd do drag racing or circuit racing. I think
No.
it would have to be.
I could get into drag racing though. The
Some of
level of anal,
Yeah.
like retentive facts.
It's not a bit of me, is it?
No, I like that.
It's not a bit of me. I want to go in something, thrash it around a track.
Yeah.
Not just go
Do
up.
250 mile in
Yeah, enough like that.
quarter of a mile.
I would say, yeah, rally.
Rally for me.
Yeah, I'd say rally. What else we got?
It's
We've
also
got-
arguably closest to drifting, depending on what car you're driving.
Yeah. We've kind of done this one. This is also Josh. Obviously, Josh has a lot of spare time.
Yeah.
If money wasn't an object, what would your dream builds be and why? We kind of covered this before.
It's some form of pro car, isn't it?
Well,
Although mine would be on splits because I'm an idiot.
oh, fuck's sakes. Yeah, mine would, I think we said before, mine would be, I'm pretty sure it was the Spirit Ray.
Car modified one? No.
No.
Oh, I know the kit as well.
'Cause
The one that's on
Llama?
Tomas Kylie's car.
Tomas Kylie's S13 with an RB 26, 28, no, 28 in it.
Something that revs to a
The
million.
revs to 10,000 with a dog box or a sequential.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, same. Insert big RB, sequential,
Splits.
splits, and run it low. James Dean's S15, but with splits and an RB.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Crashing _ fun.
Quick callback on that. He is the one with the black S14 with the 15 front that we spoke about, the rough one. And he said, you were fair. He said, however, I'm deeply offended at your fiberglass headlight comment. I'll have you know they were the finest Alibaba headlights I could buy for an S15.
Were they really?
Yes. So they are actually headlights. They just look like fiberglass replicas.
I don't know if that's worse.
I don't know whether it's worse either, but it made me laugh.
He's basically asked the same question as Josh. Dream build.
Yeah.
Go back to a previous podcast. We discussed dream builds. I can't remember the podcast episode.
In one of them.
And we talked in depth about both of them. But it'd be RB.
Yeah.
It'd be all the RPM.
Yeah.
And it would be a Larry body kit and a fancy gearbox.
On whatever S or R or whatever body you find.
Yeah. Although that said, I'd rather have a... Here's a question for you. Would you rather have one mental car like that, like a 100 grand, 150 grand build, or would you rather have 25 grand, I would call grassroots build, and a 50 grand sort of pro?
I'd rather that.
Yeah,
I'd rather have that. I'd rather have a couple of flavours.
That's what I'm thinking
personally, because a pro car is a pro car that you can only use at pro events or you can't drive with anyone because no one gets their big pro cars out to do demo stuff. So
no, they don't know.
They do, but like it's such an ordeal to run a car like that, I would say. So I think you get that out for special occasions, or a more serious car out for special occasions, but also have a tamer car to go have fun with the boys. I think, personally.
I'd have three.
Three?
If I had a 150k budget, I'd put 75 into a pro car. Build it myself, so it's not... Well, you'd build it.
All right, fine.
You build it for me. You and Ed. Obviously, I wouldn't pay you because I'm a fucking wanker.
No, that's fine.
And then the remainder of the money, I would buy a grassroots car, like a top-end of grassroots car, and I'd have an identical grassroots car, which I send to Japan. And then I'd have it at, like, somebody's, whoever would have it, and then go out there, if I had the money, and
drive it there.
Do... all the tracks.
Live the dream.
All the tracks you want to do, you see on the internet and you don't do.
Yeah.
We keep crying about Mayhem not being in the UK. We go to Mayhem.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's what I do.
Would all your cars be the same flavour?
Yes.
Same engine, same
No.
knuckle style? Or would you have another...
No.
If you had a couple of cars, would you have a lowboy? Or are you done with lowboys?
I'd have the pro car as a Wise Fabby lowboy, like a Martin Richards 32.
Yeah.
So it looks cool wheels.
Or a James
cool
Dean's
kit.
15, that sort of thing.
Yeah. So, because you can make it work low with the right suspension components. The other cars would be like for like, probably SR, probably like 500 horsepower.
Adam Oaks.
Yeah, Adam Oaks. Adam Oaks. Yeah,
Fair
literally
enough.
Jimmy's living the dream.
Yeah, Jimmy is living the dream.
So yeah, I'd be Jimmy Oaks.
That's fair. I think I'd be Jimmy Oaks as well, to be fair. Jimmy's got one of everything, and
I don't even think I'd be LZ, because I don't like some LZ's cars.
No. And I've grown a full beard, not a fucking pedo tash, so...
Okay. So because of your moustache choice,
Yeah.
you are not doing that.
No, it's not for me.
Unsociable _ which is Dean from
Dean,
the Nasty Boys.
Nasty boy.
We talk about Tom every podcast, but this is Tom's counterpart.
Yeah, this is Dean's lover.
Looks like Big
Tom's
Show.
lover.
If you see him, if you see someone in the pitch and you go,
Or Gru.
"Is that Big Show?" That'd be Dean. But if he comes over and chokeslams you, you know it was Big
Or
Show.
us.
Yeah, or us.
You know he's heard the podcast.
He's put, throw some shade on Nasty Boys and on your opinion on us as a duo, if you want, driving the cars, etc.
Yeah.
We can throw shade.
Moving for a shade. Shade's, I think.
I like
Just
shade.
wish they'd kiss. They're so close.
I just wish they'd kiss. I haven't really got any.
I can't throw shade.
No.
Apart from Tom doesn't have a full rear bumper, which is appalling.
Neither does Dean.
Okay, well, neither does Dean. So, well, both of you have lost the point for the lack of BBL.
Dean as...
Dean's progressed a lot.
Dean's progressed a lot.
Well, they both have.
Dean went to Silverstone, and I've never seen someone so angry because he kept going for 5th to 4th and going 5th to 3rd or 5th to 6th. Just kept missing gears. He was getting super
Nearly
angry.
Hulk smashed his car.
Yeah, honestly, nearly fucking chokeslammed his car. That was a bad day. And then I think the UK's best mapper had made a little bit of a mistake on the methanol content, and then
That's not like him.
having some fuel cuts issues and stuff like that. So he had a bit of a bad day, did poor old Dean. So that was bad. He did well at Mayhem. His car's sick.
Yeah. He can keep his car running, which is more than can be said for Tom.
True. That's CDO9. I think it's GTST rear end. So he's done better than me and Tom.
Well, there you go.
He's just not. He's like. Tom's 110%.
Here comes the shade.
No. Tom's 110% breaks everything.
Yeah.
But for 2 laps, it's fucking impressive. Dean is way more consistent.
Dean's 90%.
He's a 90%, but that last
he'll do the whole day.
crazy bit is like the bit that really makes you go, wow. And it's not, sometimes it's there with Dean, but it's not consistently there. Tom, you're like, someone hold a fucking camera.
Yeah.
Because it's something's going to...
Something's falling out the bottom of it, or this is going to be spectacular.
Dean, you're like, that's a cool run.
Yeah.
It's just that last little bit, and I don't even know how to explain it. Like,
So you're just saying Dean's boring?
I'm not saying Dean's boring. I'm just saying Dean, like, is...
Needs an element of sparkle.
Great chase driver.
Yeah, he is. Very good driver.
Great lead driver.
Yeah.
Consistent. Car's sick. Car's fucking fast. He was pushing Martin Richards down Mayhem Straight in that 32. Like, it's all there. There's just, I don't know what it is. It's that final little snap to angle, final little backwards entry. Like, it's so close. And I hope he gets it because...
I think he will. I think Tom started up here and is working down to a sensible level, and Dean started lower and built up.
Yes.
In terms of effort, percentages that they've gone for, and I think they'll meet in the middle and they'll be a hell of a team.
Agreed.
As much as I want to throw shade at them,
I can't really do it.
I can't really do it. They're both...
I don't like his wing. There you go. I don't like your wing on your 14, Dean.
I think your car look better with no livery, but that's a me thing.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like the livery?
I don't like liveries particularly.
I don't know if it works on the silver. I think it'd work better on the black.
I like the silver. Yeah. Yeah, you need... Yeah, that's one thing. You both need liveries.
Tom's currently designing this.
I know he is.
Yeah.
That's sort of why.
If they painted in the same colour
and
put the same livery on it...
Let's up the team vibes, because you're just two people that drive together at the minute.
Yeah, but one's livery, one... To be fair, they don't drive together, do they?
Well, no, they don't.
Because Dean drives and Tom sits in the pits.
Yeah. I like your passion. You're both about it, and I've got a lot of time for that.
The other final thing, before it becomes Nasty Boys cast, what I do like about both Dean and Tom is they'll chuck each other the keys to their cars, or other people. Tom's offered me multiple occasions to drive his car, which is amazing considering he's only getting about 5 laps before it grenades. And they're so like, yeah, crack on. Like, so up for the crack, I suppose you'd call it.
Yeah, I think that's a great thing to see.
Yeah.
Make your team more teamy.
Be more teamy, get rid of that stupid wing, put bumpers on your cars.
Bumpers on your cars.
And we'll see you next year.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Yeah. There you go. Shade thrown. Not really, is it?
Not really that shade. We're actually quite nice.
It's a bit dull, isn't it?
We're going down. Viewership's going to be on an all-time low.
Everyone's waiting for the sass and ooh.
Yeah, no sass today.
He didn't say that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and we are arseholes, but we're not that bad.
No. We'll try and keep it upbeat.
One thing, he hasn't commented, but we were going to mention it. In the last podcast, Richard Gilby.
Yes.
We spoke about his S13.
Well, in the Rate Our Rides podcast,
That's it.
We'll have been two episodes ago at this
Oh,
point.
I get confused.
We'll get so confused with our schedule. We're not good at this.
No, I did get up at 4 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
And it's now...
It's 6:30.
So I've been working since about 4:30. Oh. Bit tired. And then everyone's like, oh yeah, but you got fucking loads of money.
Yeah, look at all your money.
Yeah. Definitely.
Dry your eyes with your 50s.
They're in the bank. I took them earlier. I had too many.
Falling over.
My table was bending in the middle. My office desk.
What you can't see is on this thing behind me is a cash counter. Legitimately.
Genuinely, it's a cash counter there, yeah. But have you noticed there's 20 on the sign?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last set of 50s I counted. There was 20 of them, because 20 is 1,000.
Dear me.
If HMRC are watching...
It all went in the bank.
It all went in the bank.
Yeah.
100%.
Legitimately.
Yes.
We don't do shady things around here.
Never.
No.
Moving on. Richard Gilby.
Yeah, Richard Gilby. So we spoke about his car. It's the... I'll have some photos up on screen for you. It's the... Yellow? Orange? Yellow?
I would call it gold.
Gold. We are gold. Gold and black, still 80, with the 1,000 horsepower 1J in it. And he watched that episode because it came out this week as we're recording this. And he was like, I missed quite a lot of information. In fact, he didn't send us any information, did we?
We said we need to mention him.
We made it up by ourselves because the car's quite cool.
Very cool.
So he sent me last night a load of information about the car.
A lot of information.
About
3 pages.
Essays of information. And told us a little bit more about the paint, the car. We were right, it's a Wisefab car, front and rear. It is on a BMW box, 530D box, been on it for 7 years.
That is good going.
That's impressive. He's the only man, he says, that can keep them going in this country. And to be fair, it's behind 1,000 horsepower 1JZ, and because of the size of turbo on it, it needs a clutch kick every now and then to wake it up.
I don't think it comes on till like 5-6 grand.
No, but when it comes on, the world ends.
Yeah.
So, and that was designed to pull 250 horsepower 5 Series around. So, fair play to that gearbox, the hardest working gearbox in the game.
Magical gearbox, that.
And it's got a Bulldog rear end in it.
Oh, it's Bulldog, is
Yeah,
it?
Bulldog
Because I think
rear
we
end,
said it was
not,
GTR.
we said it was GTR. But he also went on to tell us a bit about the paint and tell us a bit of a story with regards to it's a little bit more special than we realised.
Yes.
We sort of thought it was just a typical Dave Bastin candy job.
Yep.
Which it is. But there's a story.
Which it isn't typical at all.
No,
It's like...
no, it's not typical, but we've become used to it because Dave Bastin, who is within our scene, paints glorious things.
Does.
He's an artiste. But yeah, so the colour is a custom-made colour that Dave and Richard made at Dave's workshop. So they sent a paint company sent them the products to make the colour, basically, and they made 50 litres of it, so that they've got enough to keep the car this colour. And here is the story as to why. So the colour, the gold, is the colour that his dad's hot rod was, his oval hot rod, stock car hot rod.
Pretty cool.
When he raced, his dad was his biggest fan, and his dad used to go to all the events with him, and supported him the whole way through his drift career. And obviously, Richard grew up racing with his dad. Sadly, his dad was very unwell and passed away last year. So as a nod to his dad, they made this colour, the same as his hot rod, painted the car, and it is all paint. And there's 25 layers of paint on that car. So
It's the heaviest paint job in the world.
Yeah, good luck touching that up. Yeah, but not only that, his dad's ashes were painted into the roof, as well as Dave Bastin made a replica of his dad's signature in the roof. So if you look at that car up close, his dad's signature's in the roof, and his dad will always be with him when he's racing. So it's a really cool sentiment to the car. If the car ever gets sold, he's like, I'm cutting the roof off it. He's like, you're not having my dad. so yeah. So the car will probably...
Imagine that?
Yeah.
SOT.
Yeah, you can have it. Yeah, 1,000 horsepower under. Yeah. Is a convertible because you're not having my dad. I've just got to take my dad off it. Hang on. Well, fair play to him. But yeah, so there's a lot more sentiment to that car than we realised, and a lot more effort and love has gone into that paint job.
So if you see that car about, go and have a look at it.
Yeah, it's well worth a look. A couple of other little facts he gave us. The car was painted in Hastings at the presence of his dad's ashes, which is fair play. Cool little touch for him. And then a week later, the car went on the dyno and made 1,066 horsepower. 1066, the Battle of Hastings.
No way.
Yeah, so what a cool little thing
sick.
as well. So, yeah, so we thought it was worth making a nod back to that once we heard what a cool story it's got to it.
Yeah.
So it's not just your average comp car. It's got a lot more personal touch and sentiment to it than I ever realised.
Yeah, it's touching, really. It's really
cool.
It's to go to that much effort.
Yeah, definitely.
For an old Nissan.
Yeah, for an old
effectively.
Nissan. Yeah.
Is pretty sick, and fair play to him. Like it's a lot of work for him and for Dave Bastin.
Yeah.
And for everyone involved.
Yeah.
But what a car. And I think that video of him on that officially gassed video is like millions of views.
Yeah.
And I think for the sport, it's brilliant because it shows a lot of people think, oh, drifting is shitty cars on banger tracks, like banging into each other. And you're like, Richard Gilby's like, hello. And
look
just
at my 1,000 horsepower 2.5 litre.
ripping people's faces off.
Yeah,
so
very cool.
Fair play for the sport and for himself. Yeah, he's done
it's very cool.
Done himself proud and his dad proud.
Yeah,
So,
very
fair,
absolutely. So
fair play.
I thought that was well worth mentioning because now we actually have some facts, Richard, which you...
Yeah, if you could have shared that a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that episode would have been well better.
Yeah, that would have been great.
But yeah.
We'll move on.
On to developments, Adam. So I'll insert the video I was speaking about again at the start of this episode.
What, SR?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm an SR guy now. So
I don't want...
Last week we sat down and had a conversation and you'd bought a house out of the blue.
Yeah, I did do that.
that you weren't planning on buying the week before.
Well, technically, we bought a house. I didn't buy it.
I didn't buy it with you.
No, I keep asking.
Well, yeah.
You're still a bit attached to your family.
It's boring, that. But yeah, you bought a house that you didn't have any plans of buying the week previously.
No, no plans.
And bought a house.
Yes.
This week, a week later, what's happening with your car, Adam? What's happening?
And that's Idle Chat Podcast. We'll see you next week. And in the meantime, you can follow us.
A decision has become... has arrived.
At the weekend...
A thought process has
At the
arrived.
weekend just gone, I couldn't sleep, shock horror. I don't sleep very well.
No.
And I was thinking about my car, what to do. We'd had a lot of comments on the podcast when we spoke about sequentials and my car. And the general consensus was, you're a fucking idiot. You've overbuilt your car. And
Last
at the
episode,
time,
we spoke about this and we decided that you hadn't overbuilt your car
yes, we did.
a week ago.
Yes, we did. And then I sat at the weekend about 1 o'clock in the morning with the fan on. I sleep with the fan.
That's a weird detail to add in.
Listen,
The wind gently blowing over my balls.
just no, it was over my face.
Oh.
And thought maybe they got a point.
Oh.
Maybe they've got a point. I mean, I don't want to go, ooh, Japan on everyone, but in Japan, the boys at Mayhan and all these things that I bang on about, none of them are an RB powered S-bodies. Well, I think one is. No one else is. In Australia, one guy is. And then I saw like the C's Garage boys and Jimmy Oakes and Adam LZ and other people with their SR S15s and S13s and PS13s, and they're fucking fast, especially on a short track. And I thought, maybe people have a point. I'm also quite heavily invested into a business, as you guys already know, if you've watched the previous podcast. Said business is...
And bought a house last week.
Yeah, said business is doing brilliant. We were talking about it prior to this podcast. Like, the growth is
good.
Is unreal. I'm so pleased with it.
But that involves a level of commitment.
Financial commitment, which I can't.
And time commitment.
Yeah, both. The house thing was out of the blue, was expensive. Owe some money now. So we've got to think about that. And also, we're getting married in June 2027. Not me and Callum.
I'm already married.
Me and Lucy. So I've got to figure out with Lucy and our family paying for that.
We're going around the houses here, Adam. What does it boil down to?
The RB's going up for sale.
Oh, shit.
Now, before you say anything, before you go, oh, told you so, oh, RB shit. No. I won't have a bad word said about RB.
Especially that one. That one's been a fucking honey.
That engine has done years and years as a stock engine at 500 horsepower with a head gasket. And for £1,200 I gave for that engine originally. It did 5 years of 500 horsepower abuse. And all it said was, service me.
Yeah. And I will argue, when we had a unit together, for some fucking unbeknown reason that we never could get to the bottom of, used a litre of water every time it went out. Didn't use it, lost it. Just fucked off.
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't a puddle underneath it and it didn't come out the exhaust, but it wasn't in the fucking radiator.
Nope.
And we've used it for the entirety of its time as a stock RB like that.
Yep. Just put a litre of water in it.
Yeah.
Go again.
And then when we put the built motor back in, that problem went away.
I would imagine that was probably because me and Dad did the head gasket in a shed.
Maybe.
But
never let you down.
Never let me down. And then we built
Sounded glorious as well.
Still does. Sounds even more glorious.
Yeah, it does now. Yeah,
built it. Didn't make great horsepower because I hadn't changed anything else. Changed the turbo. Thank you very much, Pulsar. To the moon. And then I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. Then looked at the consumption costs of tyres and
we were doing
consumables.
two laps of pod on the test day to a set of brand new Zestinos.
Correct.
And it was 2 laps.
Yeah,
there was not a third lap in it.
Nope.
There were 2.
If you hot lap that car, it's doing 2 laps.
Yeah.
That's what you're getting out
Those
of those
tyres are
done. And as previously discussed, gearbox is in trouble.
On its limit.
And diff is in trouble, and shafts are really in trouble.
Yeah, they're really struggling.
So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, when do I really need 720 horsepower? Like,
something we all want.
I wanted it, I did it, and it's sick. But fucking hell, it's expensive. It's so expensive. So then your question is, right, do you go sequential, GTR diff, GTR shaft.
Because that's where we left it. Realistically, that's where this car, as it currently sits with 700 horsepower, to do what you want to do with it, that's the only real option.
Which, if it's not your money, you're going to go, yeah. But let's just wind this back a little bit. We're talking £15,000 to make that car reliable, on top of the vast amount of money that's already in that car.
Yeah.
And it still doesn't guarantee that it's bulletproof, but it should be.
Yeah.
You'd like to fucking hope so.
Yeah.
And then what do I do with it? I take it to Doryfest. I take it to Mayhem Layout if they're going to do it again. I take it to some demos. I take it to a Matsuri. I do a Silverstone in it.
All of which, bar Silverstone, is overpowered for.
Yes. Because it's boost by load, effectively, my car. My car doesn't generally make full boost because it doesn't have the load, because it's not under enough load. So I'd never really used the full 720 anyway.
No.
It's probably somewhere between 6 and 650. If you look
at it's mapped at 1.8 bar, isn't it? I believe, from memory.
Yeah, I think it creeps up to
and
like
if you look at the logs, it'll do 1.5 bar, 1.6 bar, 1.5, maybe 1.7.
Yeah.
But that's right at the start of a pair of tyres. By the end of the run, it's at 1.4, 1.5 bar, because it's not got the grip to have the load to make the power. So you're already making more power than you need to.
Correct.
Effectively.
And
also got too much wheel speed, arguably.
Yeah. Now, that's a lot of money. It also does get a bit warm. It's an RB. It's going to.
It's got a small radiator in it.
I don't want to rear-rad it. That's my decision. If you rear-radded it, that would fix it. But then you're into a pro car. And I haven't got the money to do pro stuff, as we discussed as well.
Yeah.
So that's out of the question. So I keep coming back to, it's great, but it's useless.
You also kept coming back to it. Since the day you put the RB in it, bit nose heavy.
I've always struggled.
You've always said that from the day. You've always said, I love the sound, I love the power, it's a bit nose heavy.
Yeah.
And it is noticeable. Because you had it as an SR car before, haven't you?
Yeah, and
when you first bought it.
I love hucking a car about. That's my jam. I'm not a burnout guy, I'm not a long third, fourth gear, smooth, drifty guy. I like a huck and a dig out. And with that car, you can huck it, but it's a little bit laboured. And that's not because there's anything wrong with the car, the suspension, or the setup. It's just because it's got 6 cylinders of cast iron over the steering rack.
In a car that was designed to have a 4-cylinder in it.
Correct. So it's always going to be compromised versus a 4-cylinder car, predominantly something aluminium engine like an SR. Mm-hmm. So the RB's going.
The RB is going.
It's for sale. I can do a price list or whatever, but it might
contact us, because
it might already be sold.
It might already be sold by the time you see this. So
there's a couple of people that are interested. It is a spicy boy.
Yep.
It's only run big power for a year, and it's not
done that many events either.
There's nothing wrong with it at all. I just can't keep a gearbox and a rear end in it, and I'm sick of it. And what am I going to do? I don't know. By the time this podcast comes out, you'll probably know.
Yeah.
I might know.
Yeah, you might know. I mean, this is a development. We had a phone call about this yesterday.
I decided yesterday.
And then by this morning, we potentially had a lead on an engine. So, not a definitive.
We have an engine. We just have to bully him into selling it.
Yeah.
And it would be a bolt in and go, 500 horsepower. It's R20.
Effectively, if this engine doesn't come off, it's going to have a built 20 in it, isn't it? Built SR20.
Built SR20, yeah.
Nothing too ridiculous, but a built 20.
No,
the aim is somewhere in the region, depending on what engine we come across. If you come across the right engine, it might make a bit more. If you're building something, it might make a little less, depending on what the spec is. But somewhere around 400 to 500.
Yeah. So circa 500 flywheel horsepower is what we're after, not wheel. Because at wheel, they start getting a bit breaky. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're going to do. I've talked a lot of smack on SR.
What's that clip?
What, SR?
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm an SR guy now. What's that clip here?
I apologise. Please don't hate me. RB is still a superior engine. Sorry,
okay. RB is king.
Yeah. It will never not be the king engine. However, for my application and my budget, SR might be better suited.
And this is something...
Especially given what's going on in life at the moment. Maybe one day, if business continues to go well and we have a massive VAT bill, there'll be
an RB as well.
RB on a dry sump with a sequential, with a winters.
But that's a long way down the road.
So
it's probably worth explaining this a little bit as well. We've man-mathed our way through this situation, and actually come out for a change with respectable numbers. Effectively, you're going to be able. If we say we were about to make, I say we a lot.
It's because he spends my money for me.
I spend
his money for him.
And yes, exactly. And I also end up helping you with the car. So it's a collective way as a team.
Yeah.
But you can fund it.
Cheers.
We're effectively, to keep the RB and to do what you want to do with it and what you want to do to it, we're talking a 12 to 15 grand investment on top of what we've already got.
Yes.
Now, if we say goodbye to God's Motor and let someone else enjoy its melodic joys,
It's magnificent.
and it's rippums.
That's making me a bit
We've
sad.
basically done the numbers to say that roughly it will be the same as selling the RB, and the RB setup should have you into an SR setup.
Oh, easily.
And you're going to retain the OS Geiken box because you already have it, which will happily cope with what we're doing.
If we can pull off this deal we're trying to pull off by bullying this guy into selling me his engine, I will pocket some money, a good amount of money.
Yeah.
And have a 500 flywheel horsepower SR20, not stressed, and should be able to throw down with the boys.
And worst case, if we've missed something, you'll break even for selling the RB.
I'd like to think.
You'd like to think we'll end up a few
easily,
quid up, but
easily.
you should break even.
I would imagine.
Rather than an additional 15 grand on the car.
Correct. Now, not also on top of that, you've got to bear in mind as well, as we said 10 minutes ago, 2 laps to a pair of tyres. Mm-hmm. That gets spenny.
Those consumables.
Axel's a good dude and he does good deals, but not that good.
You have so far, since you've had the horsepowers, have not been able to drive as much as you could have because of your consumption issue.
At Matsuri with Jake, I took 16 tyres and ran out. And like, if I'd have been going out as much as Jake was, I'd have run out by start of day 2.
Yeah. So, that has an implication as well. And potentially this could also mean, if we can get the deals, if this deal comes off that we're currently sort of alluding to, effectively the car could be ready for next season. So you're not actually needing to have much time out.
Could be.
It
could be. I mean, I've still got a lot of shit going on next year. I don't know how much I'd be able to do if I did get it done. But it would be nice to have it there.
Assembled.
If what we're trying to do works, then it should be fairly simple.
It's a few weekends' work.
Yeah. So you'd like to think if we can pull it off before Christmas, by the time it comes around to the new season starting,
you should have
it will be wiring and mapping away from done.
Yeah. Yeah, which,
Even taking it at a slow pace.
Yeah. So it both frees up it saves a massive investment and potentially makes the car cheaper to run, handle better, and potentially means you don't have to have a year out.
Stay cooler.
If you don't want to.
Stay cooler. Don't necessarily have to have a year out. Probably still will have some time out.
Yeah.
Certainly will take it easy.
Yeah. It's a more sensible option for you currently.
It is.
It
is sad, because I will be sad to see the RB go, because I do love it. And that engine's been so good to me.
Yeah.
Like, whoever buys that, you've got a fucking hell of an engine.
Hopefully.
It's such a good engine.
It's been an absolute honey of an engine.
It will suck. But
it will suck, but I don't think it's the wrong decision, personally. And we spoke about this yesterday, but
no. It's sort of like bittersweet. It's a bit like when you let the 32 go. Like, you didn't want to let the 32 go, but you knew
situationally it was what needed to happen.
Yeah, and I'm at exactly the same point. Because if not, what's going to happen?
You will end up in the boat I'm in.
I go to the other end of the spectrum and I plough everything I've got into sequentials, GTR rear ends, blah, 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 blah. I then have to take a year or 2 out.
Yeah.
Really, to pay for that. Have to. I can't pay for it and still drift. And then when I do go to drift, it costs me so much money to drift because it's doing a pair of tyres in 2 seconds. Yeah. And I've built effectively a pro car to do grassroots driving.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Exactly.
What is the point of that?
I agree.
And it will always run a bit hot until I rear at it, and I don't want to do that.
No.
And it will always be nose heavy, and that's been my number one issue with anything six-cylinder.
Even before you were
before I was
wheelie boy, even when you were a low boy, you always said that car was nose heavy.
It's always
noticeably nose heavier. I think if you'd have built it as a shell and it was always RB, you perhaps wouldn't realise. But I think because you had it SR before.
I drove SR S14 as well before, don't forget.
Yeah.
So I drove it as an SR S-body for about 3 years.
Then you drove the 15 with an SR for a year or two.
I drove the red car for about 2 years with a 28 SR in it, T28 SR in it.
Yeah.
300 hoops. And then we went to TD05 SR, 320 hoops.
Yeah.
And drove that for a year or two.
Yeah, I know.
Then it's about a year or two. And then we put the RB in. And I don't regret it at all.
No.
Because there's no way I'd have had a 500 horsepower SR for 5 years.
With no need to touch it,
for
basically.
£1,200.
Yeah.
Plus your turbo and your manifolds.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no way. So at the time, I did the maths. Built SR is going to cost me 5 or 6 grand at the time.
Yeah.
And I need to change the box because it was on 6-speed.
It was 6-speed.
And I did all the maths, and the maths was like a lot of money.
Yeah.
Or we can buy an RB25 box for 600 quid, which I did. Mm-hmm. A comp clutch for 400 quid.
Yeah, that's what it. Comp clutch stage 4.
Stage 4 paddle clutch.
Yeah, boy.
And a JDM Distro RB25 Neo for £1,200. Drop a head gasket and studs in it, which is
for a few £100.
I put a used 6-boost manifold on it.
Yeah, which you got for a steal as well.
Which is now available.
Yeah,
and
not for a steal.
A G3071 on it. No, sorry,
GTX
3071.
76.
And made 500 and whatever horsepower.
504 horsepower it made.
Yeah, forever.
For 5 years of nothing but abuse.
Yeah, I didn't even just treat it nicely.
No, you didn't. We had a unit at the time, and this was where me and Adam shared the unit. Adam had the 15 there for storage and for working on it. I was building the 32 at the time.
Forever.
And obviously I was doing a lot of fabrication, grinding, cutting, farting around. So we used to have to move Adam's car out because it was a running driving car. Actually, you RB swapped it, did a tub bay in about 3 months. Meanwhile, I took 7 years to build a car. But anyway, we had a perfectly running car there that we used to move in and out so that I didn't cover it in shit. This scary man would cold start it. It would barely get to idle. He would drive it out the door and turn it straight back off again, with 1,000cc injectors in it.
Yeah, but if you start with high enough grade oil, it don't matter. Just water it down.
Just thin it down a bit.
Yeah, I start with 1060. I end up with 1040.
Yeah, I'd sit and let it run, warm up to temperature, move it out, or I'd push it out and push it in. Not this guy. Nah. Fire her up, turn her off.
No
so
mercy.
you were a dirty man to that stock engine as well, and it loved it.
It's fine.
Never a problem.
Just coolant.
The only issue you had was a clutch.
Yeah, I welded the clutch together at Coombe.
A drivetrain issue. Who'd have funked it?
Seems to be my Achilles heel. That.
Yeah. But yeah, that engine has been a honey. So it will be sad to see it go, but I think it is the decision. And also, I think it's
even post DY. No, we since DY and had it built. Post DY, I've serviced it a few times.
Yeah,
I've serviced
it's never been an issue.
Every event I've serviced it. Not plugs, just oil and filter.
Yeah, it's been a honey.
I don't even think I've cleaned the air filter.
Yeah, don't say that. You want to sell it.
I'll send the turbo this far.
Well, yeah, true. The engine's a honey.
But no, it's been an amazing car.
It's been an experience.
Quit whilst you're ahead.
Yeah.
Get into something that's more affordable, handles better. I say more affordable. I'm going to eat humble pie now if I fucking
blow a motor.
But I don't know.
I think it's what you actually wanted in the car, if I'm honest. I don't think you regret the RB, but I don't think you would have ever been disappointed if you'd have stayed SR either.
I would have stayed SR
if it was affordable.
If I wasn't so tight.
Yeah.
That's fundamentally what it boils down to.
So we spent a fortune on an RB, and
now we're going
to sell it for a fraction of what we spent on it.
Yes, but HMRC and help me out on that one.
Right. So potentially we have a winter build of an SR into a 15, which isn't really a build, is it? It's a couple of days bolting up.
And we were thinking as well.
This is exactly where I was about to
We
lead
were thinking of doing live podcast, not live podcast,
We'll
record a
film
podcast live of us doing
working on it. Which,
butt stuff.
yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
No,
doing gay stuff, putting an SR in it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But yeah, is it something that you guys would be interested in? We think we
Yeah.
can we can waffle about a few questions or a few subjects or discuss a few things on the car.
We were thinking that we could video ourselves doing it and talk at the same time. So like a podcast.
We won't
and a
use
build.
power tools for your ears' sake.
Yeah, no air tools.
No air tools, no impacts, because your eardrums don't need that.
Until you drop a spanner and then everyone's deaf.
Yeah,
So
all that.
let us know if you think to that. If you think that's a good idea, if you'd like to see that, we'll do it.
Yeah.
If I can persuade this man into letting me buy his SR.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have an SR to put in it at some point, aren't we?
We will do it at some
You've
point.
committed to the cause now.
I've committed to
Decisions
that engine,
made.
to that engine, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah.
Emotionally.
Just got to get the guy to fucking let go.
Yeah. If he's watching this, which he probably
He won't be. I guarantee you he won't be.
He needs to let me have that. Please.
We'll work on him. But yeah, if you're interested in that as an idea, it's an idea we thought. If not, we might. If you think that's a shit idea because your eardrums are going to be blown out and you don't want to hear two fully grown men swear at a car constantly,
I will do that.
there'll be a lot of swearing.
And my phone ringing every 10 minutes.
Yeah. If not, maybe we'll make we might attempt a little vloggy style thing and see if we can make something of that as well.
Adam LZ and Callum Oakes.
Yeah. The much heavier set version. I'm a much bigger tree. If you cut me in half, there's more rings.
There's a lot of rings.
But yeah, so that's potentially what's coming up. We'll see.
Let us know what you
guys
think. If you think that's a good idea. If you've got any ideas of things you'd like to see, let us know. And we'll try
we're
and
still
factor it in.
open to it.
But yeah, that is the bombshell of this one, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I sound really sad about it.
You do sound sad about it, but I don't think you will be. Also, I can't wait because I get to spend your money. I get to put a car together with your bank account. Although, actually, it won't be that bad. I genuinely don't think financially it's
I'm
going
just
to be
going
that
to buy
bad.
stuff and just going to keep turning up. And
Yeah.
Be like,
Yeah,
oh,
but-
what have you done that for?
Be like Christmas, though, wouldn't it? That's kind of fun building a car.
Yeah, but it's fun if you've got shitloads of money. But I,
Shitloads of money, mate. You're just
sorry.
saying how big your business is growing.
yeah. I didn't say it was making money.
Yeah, the money needs to stay in it. That's the thing.
Yeah. I didn't say it was even making money. I just said it was growing.
Yeah. No, I think we can, even if you have to build a motor, I think we can do it for roughly what the RB is going to, the RB setup.
I think if we built a motor from scratch,
It'd
it
be
would be
tight.
about the same. As,
if not a couple of grand more.
I don't think so.
No?
No, I think about the same. Spoke to a couple of people and they've given me prices. And,
Oh, okay.
I think it'd be about the same. But if I can get this other SR over the line, then I reckon it'll be about a couple of grand up. And have a 500 horsepower G30 660 methanol SR 500 horsepower OS Geigen box. Might even be able to sell the rear end out of mine and put a GTR rear end in it. And overall,
Show Tom how to do it.
well, how to obliterate.
Yeah, well, show Tom how not to obliterate everything, hopefully.
Yeah, well, it would be cool. I mean, he talks smack on RBs all the time, so I can chase him down with an SR car
Yeah,
instead.
you
can't
can
I?
outrun him in that instead.
Yeah, but yeah, I want to try it. It's been an itch I've wanted to scratch for a long time. I don't.
If you went and bought a drift car now, if you were buying a car to do what you're doing now, you would buy an SR car. I'm almost 90% confident.
For what I'm doing,
Yeah.
for 90% of the time, the SR makes sense.
Yeah.
For Silverstone, RB's sick.
Yeah, but also, driving a slow car fast is fun.
I said
And at Silverstone, it will feel like a slow car.
yeah, well,
So, especially coming from 700 horsepower. So,
yeah, well.
You-
Although that said, everyone I spoke to says that an SR with 500 hertz feels faster.
yeah, it's not a slow car. It's not a slow car
And
at
it will
all.
be, I don't know how much lighter an engine is, but it's got to be
I
a lot.
don't know. We'll look into that.
It's got to be a
Curious
lot
as to what the
lighter.
difference
So
is.
the car itself is going to be lighter
Yeah.
and more playful to actually physically drive.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, with your $2,000
And
to
then we'll
change,
do-
you might spend some fancy coilovers.
Maybe.
Or a big diff.
Or a wedding.
Oh,
Or a house. You keep forgetting that bit.
Yeah, but this is money already spent on the car, so you might as well keep it in the car.
Is that how
You've
it
already
works?
spent that money on the car, so if you're making $2,000 back, well, that's car money. You might as well keep that in the car pot.
This is why we're £65,000 into a 350Z and an R32 Skyline.
All right. Okay. Don't take
Have you not thought that maybe this is you?
it. It might be me. It might be me. Maybe it is me. Well,
I can't wait for the next saga.
yeah, that's going to be good. We're going to go down the rabbit hole again.
We can do a vlog podcast
Of my disaster.
of your disaster. Yeah, let us know on that if you think that'd be good.
Yeah.
If you'd like to watch that.
You seem to like the episodes where we're more like this, shooting from the hip. So, I mean, you're not going to see us shoot from the hip much more than you are working on cars. So,
Nope.
it could be an idea. It might not work in terms of audio quality, but we'll try. We can try. So, if you're interested, we'll give it a go. But
TIG welding mask might hurt you.
yeah, we're not going to do that. We're not fabricating with on the well, maybe I don't fucking know. We'll figure it out. There's a lot of power tools involved in fabricating.
There is a lot.
Doesn't lend itself to an audio-based format.
No, a lot of people said they listen to it like whilst they're at work and stuff, and that's not gonna.
Fucking hell, that must make your workday drag.
It's a long hour, isn't it? It's a long hour. But yeah,
To be fair, is exactly where we're at.
have you got any updates?
I've got no updates.
Someone buy his fucking car, please.
I need to sell my car.
Please, someone buy his, we said.
And then, so we started this...
Actually, it might already be sold by this one.
Might be so. We started this podcast adventure as, not this episode, but this whole thing, as RB boys. Big RB advocates.
Shh.
And potentially by, I don't know, maybe episode 20, we'll both own SR cars.
Better than VQ, though.
Much better than VQ. Although I saw your face when I started mine yesterday. You were excited.
I wasn't.
No, you weren't.
You drove at the road, and I honestly thought I was going to like
Be
projectile
sick in the
vomit.
street.
Yeah, yeah, not good. Some poor lad, you start it up, and you're like, mate, you don't want to hear it. Like,
Yeah.
you don't want to
No,
hear
it's
it.
really not that exciting, mate.
Yeah, you just leave.
Yeah.
But no, your car's still for sale. Someone buy it. Hopefully, by the time this airs, it will be sold.
I hope so.
I'm about to take a lot of abuse on the internet for ridiculing people with SRs and then putting an SR in my car.
So what we've effectively gathered is we are hypocrites and idiots.
I did say it.
Which
We
we
are.
already knew.
We already knew that.
And
You don't listen to this podcast for
for solid advice,
no,
be
No.
it financial or other. We are not your boys.
no. And if we say something's good, it's probably not.
Or it might be good until we decide it's not because we're going to do something else.
No, RB is still really good,
RB is still really good. Yeah.
but SR is cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, I say that,
Well, depends how many you need.
but they are cheaper to build because there's less bits.
Yeah. There's also less cranks that are left that are any good.
That's the problem.
But there you go. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
It's,
Let us know what you think. If you think it's a bad idea, tell me.
Yeah.
If you think it's a good idea, tell me and tell us why.
Yeah.
I'm convincing myself, but I am convinced.
You're convinced.
And
Even I'm convinced, to be fair. I don't think it's a terrible idea.
And you're an RB boy too.
And I am an RB boy. But for what you're doing currently in the situation you're in, I think it's the right thing. And I think if you leave it RB and go down the rabbit hole, I think you'll lose the love for the sport.
I agree.
And I think that more importantly, you need to be out there in something rather than not out there at all.
Out there in something, having a good time and not
Yep.
bankrupting myself with
Yep.
broken gearboxes, broken shafts, and a million tyres.
Yeah.
That's the fundamental of it.
Yeah.
And for what I do, it's overkill.
It's overbuilt, which we said in the last episode it wasn't. And now we've had a week to reflect, and maybe it is. Join us next week to find out that Adam's going to the fucking moon. Or whatever he's decided to do in a week.
I've started a car sales business on Mars.
Yeah. I bought a helicopter.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
My life is like that.
Yeah, it is. It's right out there. Very
it's a
out
bit
there.
much, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially considering like sort of started at 4.
Yeah, exactly. Perhaps you're just delirious. Just constantly in a state of delirium and these things happen to you rather than...
I know I had 4 coffees by 10:30 and I was wired.
That service station saw some abuse.
The porcelain got punished. Got shot blasted. But yeah, it's not good. And I think I'm now crashing. So
On that note...
on that note, we'll finish it. Thank you for watching. Give us your feedback. Let us know on am I an idiot or am I not?
He is. So am I. It's fine.
We're both idiots.
Yeah.
In the meantime, you can follow us. I'm at AdamMS15 and Callum is at
Callum_Pete.
and on YouTube
YouTube, we are Idle Chat Podcast.
and on Instagram, we are idle.chat.
.chat. Yeah.
So you can give us a follow and a like and a subscribe and that'd be...
Yeah, you can stroke our egos on there. Thank you very much.
Well, there's no egos.
No, there's no
We're
egos.
just a pair of fucking idiots in Norfolk
Yep.
who don't know what we're doing.
Clearly.
But we're giving it a go.
And we're going to give it a go some more.
Yes. Thank you for watching.
Thank you very much. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
What, SR?
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm an SR guy now.